testing, I got it done. I don't really know why I went through all the trouble of doing this, but drinking milk and destroying my office in VR just kind of had its charm, I guess. It was pretty cool. I also tried to learn how to juggle and eventually simultaneously juggle 3 balls with ease. What, Anyway,
Yeah.
let's get a bit more spicy. Now, unless you live in America, you probably don't have a 9mm pistol loaded with freedom lying around. I certainly don't, but in VR, you can do that. So, let's add a gun. First, I did some coding for it, and then I added the gun model. Then I made some particles using Unity's particle system. And just like that, we can now express our freedom and greatness in all its glory. And after some target practice, I'm now ready for setting up a grappling gun. So we got some quick code for the grappling gun done, and we can now swing around, which is really fun to do. But one thing about VR is that it feels very real, and it can make you really motion sick, and I got really motion sick. Then I added a robot from my game Carlson, which you can wish to still Steam by the way, and is it just me, or is he looking kind of... Hey! Why don't you bend over for me, thick boy? Look at that speed. Ow! Ow! What a nice day to do some code. Now, what the fuck? Johnny, what the fuck are you doing? Get stupid. Look what you did. You ruined everything. Oh, you want to fight? You're trying to catch these hands? Wow. Yeah, how's that? You want some more? Why don't you take some milk? Okay, so we're now experts at VR and spanking robots. So let's make our first VR game. I started a new Unity project and got my hands in there. And the idea for my game is that you play as an enormous giant, just like your mom. So the first problem I encountered is that your hands just go through the ground, which is kind of lame because I want to be able to just slam dunk into the ground. I fixed this by just making the hands their own physics objects, and now you can slam dunk all you want. But something's missing, so of course I made some particles using Unity's particle system. And just like that, the slam dunk looks kind of good. I also added the ability to grab rocks from the hill. Not really sure why, I just kind of wanted to grab some rocks, you know? And now you can combine the mechanics. So if you slam dunk a rock, it's thrown up into the air, and then you can grab it and throw it. But Mama always told me, what's the point of throwing rocks if you don't have anyone to throw the rocks at? Totally didn't say that, but we need an enemy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and recycle the player model I made for my game Milkman Carlson and turn it into a caveman or something. Ooga booga. Also, isn't he kind of fake? Anyway, I put the caveman into the game and you can now smash them like rocks and throw them around. Now you might say, what's the point? Isn't this kind of stupid? And to that I say this. Yes. Yes, it absolutely goddamn frickin' is. Very stupid. But also playing with ragdolls is very fun, so yeah. I also gave them a more distinct look so they don't blend in with the background so much, and this was done following a cell shader tutorial from Daniel Millette. And when I say following a tutorial, I mean hippity hoppity, your code is now my property. And just like that, we have a pretty cool shader. Daniel has a YouTube channel with some shader tutorials, so make sure to check it out. Anyway, I started making a run animation because it's kind of scary when they just stand still and T-pose at me. Yeah. Also did some more code and made some particles, and here we go. What a beautiful day to smash some tiny humans. Kobe, boom! Get over here. Get this rock going. Say hello to my 2 friends, right hand and left hand. Boom! Nice to meet ya. I did run into an issue though, where if you destroy an object that you're holding, you get a lot of errors. Like, a lot of errors. So I just found the code that was telling me there was an error, and we're good to go. Everything's working fine. Anyway, to make the game come together